All right, welcome everybody to another segment of getting to know members of our Elders Quorum. As you can tell by our picture here, we are at the temple and we are here to interview
President Choir.
Brother Occleshaw. How's it going?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
How's your day been?
It's been fabulous. We just got out of the temple and doing baptisms with our youth.
Awesome. So we just finished doing that, and now we're gonna walk around with Brother Occleshaw. Well, let's get your pronunciation of your name first, Brother Occleshaw. I know I always say it wrong, so it's not Occleshaw.
It's Ockle.
It's Occleshaw.
Occleshaw, like kind of like October. Occleshaw.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And Grandpa came from England, 1916, to America. Had my dad here in America, and then my dad had my brothers, and I have two brothers. So there's not very many Occleshaws in America. There's some in Illinois where my brothers live. So yeah, that's kind of a little Occleshaw history.
Awesome, Brother Occleshaw. So we're here at the temple, and we were wondering if you could tell us, or just let us know. I know you work here at the temple. Could you let us know what you do here at the temple?
Sure. It's been a privilege for me to be in the position I'm in. I have worked here at the Redlands Temple for 4 years, and before that I worked at the LA Temple for 16. Before that I worked construction, and when I had the opportunity to work for the church, I actually said no. My wife, when I went home and told my wife, she said, "You take that job." So it's been a blessing. Definitely has been a blessing. It's a blessing to come to the temple every day. And so some of the things I do here is make sure that the grounds are
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Kind of the landscaper comes to me and says, "Hey, we're going to trim." I say, "Yeah, please trim what needs to be trimmed, what plants to plant, when to prune them,
Yeah.
when to trim the trees to keep them off the temple. We want to keep everything off the temple. I see a tree needs to be cut right there.
Yeah.
We need to get that off the temple."
Yeah.
So things like that. The annual flowers, they're changed out 3-4 times a year.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So we're constantly planting and deadheading and just helping the temple look as amazing as it can. And right now it looks pretty amazing with everything blooming, and it's just beautiful here.
So how has your work been affected through the pandemic, Brother Occleshaw?
I have been busier than ever. When the temple is closed, that means we're doing projects. And we've done a lot of projects while the temple's been closed. Have a lot of contractors that come and work here, and so I find the contractors, I hire them, give them the scope of what needs to be done, and then pay them. So I take care of stuff like that. So all that from cleaning the temple, from the volunteers that come to clean, we take care of that, and from the mechanical to the HVAC, all those things I oversee.
I see you got I don't want to call it a critical eye, Brother Occleshaw, but I know you got a trained eye to spot things like that. A tree touching the temple. Are you like that too for the interior of the temple, I'm assuming? Are there things in
very much. They say that's one of my weaknesses, that I'm too picky. Some of my contractors that have worked for me. So, you know, there's always something to do. I mean, anyone can go through and find something that needs to be improved in the temple, but yeah, I definitely have, I get that from my dad. He was a machinist, and they worked down to the milliliters and hundredths. So it kind of runs in the blood.
After being gone from the temple for so long, it's been about a year since I've been in the temple, and just coming out right now, I really enjoyed the spirit of the temple. It must be a fascinating place to spend your days at, especially to work here. to be able to feel the Spirit at the same time.
Every day, I can feel when I come on the grounds that this is a dedicated place. And then as I get busy during the day, that can leave me. But that's part of the challenge sometimes. But it was a blessing to be in there with our youth and do baptisms. I could see the smiles on their faces as they'd come up after doing their baptism, and I could see the bursting of spirit that they were feeling.
Brother Occleshaw, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for having this video with us. If there was some last words you could have for our elders quorum to maybe encourage them, I feel like we're on the eve of the temple being open, and that we'll have opportunities once again to enter in the temple. I myself so much enjoyed it today. After being gone for a year, not being able to enter the temple grounds for a whole year, really, I can just tell today the Spirit that was in there, it really filled my soul, and I really felt like of what I was missing for the whole year. So what are some words of encouragement or a message, a last message that you could share with our elders quorum about inspiring them to visit the temple grounds?
Come to the temple. Use the temple. Bask in the Spirit that is there, and I promise you great blessings in your life. Just a little fun fact, my wife and I, before we were married, we were regular temple attenders, and we would come to the temple, and a mutual friend of ours introduced us in the celestial room. So I met my sweetheart in the celestial room.
Awesome.
Good things happen in the temple. I'm not saying that you're going to meet your wife in the temple, you that are single, but good things happen in the temple. Inspiration and revelation happens for each of us in our lives, for the different seasons of our lives. So please come and be visitors in the Lord's house like we all are. And great blessings always will attend us.
That's awesome, Brother Occleshaw. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
Love
one.
y'all.
All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.